Okay, so welcome to the final call of our July 2018 Coach Mentorship Group. Tonight is going to be a very important night, whether you have been coaching for a long time or not. The topic of Emerald is so important. It's the first big benchmark in your guys' business. And so we tonight are basically going to cover, okay, what is Emerald? How do we get there? Why does everyone always talk about it? Why is there a huge party for all Emerald coaches in August? Because it's a big deal and because we want to celebrate you guys. It should really be your number one goal in your business is to hit Emerald. So we're going to talk to you guys about that. And then we're going to end with giving you the challenge to hit Emerald in 24 hours, which is completely doable. And we're also going to end with kind of a brief summary of, hey, this is a power hour. So as soon as you're off this call, you're going to go do it yourself. But Britt is going to kind of walk us through a condensed outline version of that. So Megan's going to start with the PowerPoint, and then we're going to go from there. Okay, Megan, I'm going to unmute you.
Okay.
Take it away.
Okay. Let me share my screen. Hold on just 1 second. Can you guys see that? Okay, let me see if I can make it big. Present. Can you still see it? Okay. So we're going to be talking about getting to Emerald in 24 hours, which I know sounds crazy and scary and means you have to get to work right away, but it is totally doable. So the first step is to get to Emerald, it's you plus 2. So you are the Emerald and you have 2 people, 1 person on each leg. So in your business center, and I know some of you guys already know this, but I'm going to just break it down kind of very basic. In your what was I saying? Your coach online office, you'll see the sponsorship drill down, and it will have you, and then it will have 2 legs, your right leg and your left leg. You will be on if I'm saying this right, your coach's strong leg. Okay. So you want to sign 2 people up underneath you, your right and your left. Let me go back. So the first people that I signed up were my mom and my sister. If I had done it a little bit differently, I would have put my husband, Jeremy, on my weak leg. It's really important that if you have a spouse or a significant other, you put them on your weak leg because then you can build it and make it stronger. So make sure to do that if you have a spouse or can do it. I put my mom and my sister, and I eventually started working my mom's business so that although she's on my, anyway, I worked her business to get me to Diamond. But you want to have 2 people, one, your significant other. And you want to do this because you want to create a controlled business center. So when I have my spouse or my mom or my sister, and they just want to be like a discount coach, they just are signing up to help support me, I can go in and actually work their business. It's a controlled business where I can control it. I can manipulate it however I want to, if I need to. So you always want to have somebody on your weak leg, if possible, that you can go in and actually control their business so that it can help you rank advance. And then, so why open a controlled business? You want to build your weak leg as strong as possible. You can double dip, and I'm not going to talk much about that, but basically, like if you are working the weak leg, you are earning your income plus that person's income. So you are controlling kind of 2 business centers. And then again, just make sure you're signing up a spouse or family member that you can go in and do that. If I were to sign up like a friend or someone that I maybe went to high school with, I can't really go to them and be like, hey, can I use your account to to move my business forward? And they're like, what the heck are you talking about? So you want to have somebody on your weak leg who is going to support you and will understand why you want to move your business forward. So why do you want to hit Emerald? The first one is once you hit Emerald, you start to earn a team cycle bonus. I'm not going to go into a lot about the team cycle bonus, but I do know as an Emerald, every time your team cycles, you earn like $14, and that it increases each rank. So that's just an automatic money in your pocket that you aren't really doing any work for. Another one that is huge is free customer leads. I didn't realize how important this is, but I've gotten some customers who are still with me. I've had a few sign up as coaches. So it really is important that you are shooting for Success Club every single month so that you get those free leads. So when you hit Success Club 5, you earn free customers through Beachbody. And these are people that sign up from the commercials. They're people who call in and order, or if they just visit beachbody.com and place an order and they don't know that you should go through a coach or that you can go through a coach, Beachbody will assign them to a coach. So once you hit Success Club 5, you start to get free customers, and you will earn commission on any future orders. So not on their first, but on any future orders. So if they continue ordering Shakeology, perfect, you earn commission off of it, and they were free. They were given to you. If you hit Success Club 10, then you'll get free customers and you earn commission on their first order. So my goal, actually, I have hit Success Club at least 5 every month since I started, but this year in January, I told myself that Success Club 5 was, well, a non-negotiable, but really Success Club 10 was where I was going to be. And since I made that mindset shift and like told myself that was my new goal, I've hit it every single month since the beginning of the year. And then you get the commission on the first order, which is pretty cool. Hitting Emerald gains your credibility and your confidence. It helps start to build your team and your leadership. You will have people underneath you, and even if it is just your spouse or your mom or your dad or whoever, you're still starting to build a team. So it is very cool to see, and it is a huge business stepping stone. So you definitely want to get there so that you can start to earn that team cycle bonus and get those free customers. How come it's not letting me switch now? Okay, oops. All right, so you just have 3 simple steps to help get you to Emerald. The first thing that we want you to do is write down 3 options as controlled business centers. So a family member, your spouse, someone that you know that you could control their business if you needed to. So think about the 3 people who you could contact. And I don't know if you guys watched Ruth's video that Sue shared yesterday, but it is amazing, and it gives some great scripts to use to family, you know, to help get you started. Let's see. Step 2 is make a list of 15 people that you love, people that would want to help support you. I know when I first started, I actually told Sue, like, there is no way I'm not going to get anybody, like my family is not going to support me. And then I actually had a lot of family coming to me like, okay, I see you doing this. I see you loving it. How do I get started? And I think almost every single family member of mine has ordered Shakeology or has gotten a program or, you know, of some sort. Even my 85-year-old grandma is drinking Shakeology. So people will support you in any way that they can. So make a list of those 15 people, even good friends. And you will have people, you know, who say no, and that's okay. I had, heck, Teresa, who is one of my Emerald coaches, she told me no for like 3 months, and then she finally joined in, and she's my husband's aunt. So they will join you if they're watching you. And then step 3, set an Emerald goal date. It's a decision to rank advance super quickly. So set the date and then push yourself to get there. and don't let anything get in your way. You guys all are capable of doing it, and yeah.
Perfect. Okay, is that the last slide, Megan?
Yes, it is.
Okay, guys, so I'm going to just say one more time that maybe you have already been Emerald and you've just dropped it, gotten it back, dropped it. Maybe you hit Emerald and you've never dropped it. Whatever the case may be, this is still such an important concept, because if you cannot grasp this, and if you don't really believe in your gut that it's a decision, it is a decision to be Emerald. And if you don't believe that, you will not be able to pass that along to your team, which means you will not reach Diamond. Because how do you reach Diamond? You go Emerald. Emerald, 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 Emerald. You teach your coaches, go Emerald. Even Diamond is not an impossible thing. It is extremely doable. It's really like a mindset. So you really have to grasp why it's important. You have to show them why it's important. You have to understand that you can do it. A lot of teams don't celebrate Emerald very hard. They more celebrate, diamonds and all this kind of stuff. And Megan and I joined together because we wanted to celebrate our emeralds, because to me, it's such an important benchmark. It just really is. Like, I think that a lot of belief happens when you hit Emerald. And like I said, the way to go Diamond is to be able to instill in your team the importance of going Emerald. So hopefully all of that made sense. I think, Megan, you covered it super great. It made sense to me. So if you guys have questions, drop it in the comments. But I'm going to let Britt now basically walk through a review of what is a power hour. She's going to make it super condensed. Britt, you don't even have to leave space. Just explain it really well. And then y'all better be doing your power hour today. I haven't done mine, so I'm going to definitely do it after this call, okay? So Britt, I'm going to unmute you and go ahead.
All right. I'm excited for this. I love live power hours. I think it's so fun. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is you probably, when you're doing your power hours, will have a list of people that you've been talking to, or some people call it their dream girl list, or people who you just think would rock at coaching, could benefit from being in a challenge group, people who could benefit from Beachbody. You have a list of those people. And so if you don't have one, make one. And the first thing we would do is we would send them a message, and that's not about the business. You can either message them or you can comment on them, but it's just you showing up on their radar. They could have a really cool necklace on, and you could be like, oh my gosh, girl, where did you get that necklace? You can comment on their kids, or it's just getting on their radar because you know that you have something to offer them that could bless their life financially or physically. So the first thing is to make a list of people. You can make it whatever your goals are, but I'd say minimum 5 a day. Reach out and just get conversations going. So the second thing, I have my little spaces for people to work. The second thing is that you probably have people that you're already talking to if you're doing this consistently each day. And the second thing that we do is we follow up. So there might be people who have said, right now I'm in a tough season, or whatever their excuse is. You want to follow up with people, because what we're doing is not salesy. We're inviting people to join us on our journey. But what comes across salesy is inviting someone one time and then they never hear from you again. That is salesy. So you want to make sure that that is something that you are not doing. It's all about follow-ups. We have a little phrase in the coaching world that is, the fortune is in the follow-up. So it can be as simple as, hey girl, just want to check back in. We're getting our August group set up. It's going to be epic. I know you've been interested in checking it out before. Ready to get started? It doesn't have to be a paragraph long of word vomit. Just check back in with these people and follow up. Okay, scrolling down. Okay, success in this business is all about relationships. So This is another thing that you can do in your power hour is reconnect with people. Just set a timer for yourself, because I know that we all can get lost scrolling, the news feed or Instagram or whatever. So set a timer for yourself. At least that's what I do. And I usually look back to my list and I just go to as many profiles as I can knock out in like 10 minutes. I like and I comment, and I take interest in the people who I want to take interest in me in this business and who I feel like I could help. So next one. Friend requests. Okay. So you can set your own goals for your business, and that's the beauty of being a coach, is that you're your own boss. But friend requesting is key. So you can be posting over and over amazing things. I mean, transformation stories and sharing your heart. But if you don't have the right audience, it's falling on deaf ears. So you want to be growing your network daily. I always am friend requesting at least 5 people, following at least 5 people on Instagram. So we talk about that on lots of calls on how to find people, but figure out your goals. And I always say minimum of 5. Some people do 3. You can 10x that and make it 50, but make sure that you're adding to your network so that your message is not falling on deaf ears. Okay. This is normally when we, like in the live power hour, where we make a post about what we're doing. So we usually would take I'll get our phones out and take a picture of our live power hour, and we would talk about, I'm just, I love this business. I'm hanging out with my business besties, or just, you build up the coach life aspect of this community, because this community is so amazing. I mean, you can ask any question and people are there like that. You can ask in Bloom, you can ask in, our upline teams, and it's just the coolest community. I have to say, I just got back from Summit last month, and I met so many cool people from coast to coast. So I think it's really important. We have, amazing workouts. We have, you can gain financially, but you can also gain another family through coaching. So I think that's it. I think that the most important thing is that this is an everyday thing, not just when we do live power hour. This is how you build your business. This is how you grow. You want to make sure you're doing the vital behaviors, invite, be proof the products work, complete your workouts, drink your shake, read your personal development, and recognize. And when you're sharing that on social media, people are going to be coming back, and people are always watching. So that's a condensed power hour.
Yes. Britt is a rock star at the power hour, and I love attending it when she does the team power hours, but I also just like hearing her talk about it. So thank you for doing that, Britt. You guys, I think she really made an important point too. It's not something that you do every once in a while. If you had any other job, you'd show up every day. So don't give yourself the excuse that you don't have to do it with this. If you expect your business to grow, then you better treat it like a business, and you better freaking show up. Today, I do not feel like doing my power hour after this call, but I'm the one who chose not to get my butt out of bed this morning, and so I haven't done it yet. So am I going to show up? Yes. I'm already at Success Club 10 this month, but that doesn't matter, because what I'm doing now is going to help my business 90 days from now. Your goal with hitting Emerald, you guys, nobody wants to work a job where you get a paycheck based on how many things you sell. Does anybody want to have that kind of a job? Do you really want to have it be that thing in the back of your mind, how much have I sold this week? What's my paycheck going to be on Thursday? Or do you want to know without a shadow of a doubt that you are going to get paid at least $1,000 this week just because of your team? That's where you want to be. Okay, that is where you want to be. You want to have that coming in consistently because you worked your freaking ass off, right? That does not just happen to you because you work out. You have to stay consistent with this business. This is the heart of it, okay? Well, I mean, the vital behaviors, but the power hour, you guys know what I'm saying. So I think that covered it pretty well. Do you guys have any questions? Oh, one thing I was going to say if you did your homework and watched all those videos, in one of them, the girls on the stage at Super Saturday Portland talked about the importance of how they approach when you're going to sign someone up. That's how you can sign someone up as a discount coach, which is a great way to get to Emerald. So you just be 100% confident when you're like, okay, girl, I'm going to send you this enrollment email, but I want you to get it at the same price that I get it. Right? And that's when you pitch they can be a discount member and save that money every month. Like, don't be afraid to tell them about it, because you're kind of being selfish and insecure if you don't mention it to them, because you might forget to remind them of it, and their Shakeology might ship out again next month and they pay extra. And also, who are you to decide whether or not they get to save money? Like, offer it to them and they can decide. That is a fantastic way to get discount coaches, because every month you want to be adding coaches so that you don't drop your rank, right? Because people are going to join, they're going to quit, blah, 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 blah. You got to have that cushion, okay? I'm going to unmute everybody after I hit end record, and you guys can ask any questions that you